start by asking if you could tell us about the decision to do the Lone Ranger now.
Well, we couldn't get the rights before somebody else had them, so we had to wait till about 4 years ago when they became available. I was a fan of Lone Ranger when I grew up. I used to come home from school, turn on my television, and there was a Lone Ranger, so I used to watch him every day. You know, I loved the series, and I thought it'd be great for audiences to experience him again.
It's great to see a really big Western up on a contemporary Western up on the big screen. Is that a genre you've always been a big fan of, and if so, were there any films that really influenced you at all?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of John Ford and Howard Hawks and Clint Eastwood, and they made some great Westerns. The first movie I ever produced was a tiny little $1 million Western back in the early 70s called The Culpeper Cattle Company, so I've been around Westerns a lot.
So this must have felt a bit like going back into that.
It was definitely deja vu.
And of course, I mean, the banter and the kind of relationship between Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer is brilliant. I was wondering, in terms of casting, did you have to make sure they did a lot together to see that kind of that spirit and atmosphere between them?
Well, we knew right away when we read the script that there was two great characters on the page, and then when Armie and Johnny sat down and did a read-through, we knew we had something really special. And then, of course, it developed even better during the filming. That odd couple, that fun between the two of them is the heart of the movie.
I mean, Johnny Depp has this natural kind of eccentricity to him, which is so kind of alluring on screen. But was it quite difficult to strike a balance where you can play upon his kind of eccentricity and that comedy that derives from that, and yet remain really respectful to the Native American people?
Well, he was very in tune with the Native American people, so everything he did was approved by them. We had advisors on the set. He was adopted by the Comanche. They love what he does. They saw the movie. They loved it. So we embraced the Navajo. We embraced any tribe that we had to work with in the West.
Of course, Johnny Depp was taking on an executive producer role in this.
Mm-hmm.
So can you sort of ask us what did he bring in that role? What was sort of different about this?
Well, I think that he just brings his story sense, his character sense, his creativity. I think that's something that everybody wants. You want somebody that's better than you are helping you write the story.
I mean, you're a man who knows how to make a good franchise. I mean, the Pirates of the Caribbean one is still going on and still brilliant. I was wondering if you'd be interested in, if this gets a good sort of public support, if you'd be interested in making this into a series.
Of course, I think it's a great series that can carry on.
And talking of sequels, there's been rumours about a Bad Boys 3 film. Just wondering if you could shed any light into that.
Yeah, we're very interested in doing another. We've worked on a script for a while, and so we're engaged, and hopefully we can get Will and Martin to come to work.
And also Top Gun 2, I was wondering if you could tell us about that. Is there any plans to remake to do that?
We all want to do it, we just haven't put it all together yet, so let's hope it happens.
Because, of course, the late, great sort of Tony Scott is no longer with us. It's going to be quite tough for you, I imagine, to find the right person if you do.
It'll be hard because there's nobody like Tony, but, Tony came up with an idea how to use the movie and how to make the movie, so I think that inspires us all.
And just finally, very quickly, Johnny Depp claims he's never watched any of his films before.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, alternatively, on the flip side, is there which of your films do you think you've most seen?
Yeah, I don't see them after they're done. I just don't watch them because I want to change them and I can't. So, you always see flaws and that you miss when you made it. And once they're out of the theaters, I'm done.
One day you just sit down and watch all of them back to back.
Oh, my God.
Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you. So much pleasure.
Thank you.